I'll just start. So the three things that I learned during the Kundalini yoga teacher training. The first is being able to apply myself with equilibrium. And so this is with respect to certain practices of knowing when to give myself space, to give myself grace to either not do or do a practice, waking up at 3:30 versus 5, and understanding what's right for me, and figuring out when I need to push myself harder and when I need to give myself grace, and learning more and more every day. The second part is that my communication with other people. So a lot of times in the past, I've made assumptions that people might have their own thing going on or not care to know what my particular situation is. And so I found a lot of value in communicating my schedule, as well as making sure that the people I'm interacting with are all on the same page about whatever we're working with, without making the assumption. And I think that also goes into just communicating, like being able to share how I'm feeling. And I feel like I do communicate quite a bit that is nonverbal, and I receive a lot of that communication. And so confirming it also helps eliminate any fuzz that might happen in between. And then I don't feel bad or annoying if I follow up with people who haven't responded to me. And that's really been really helpful in both the practice and in my personal life of, following up with people who haven't gotten back to me, because, it's just kind of part of the job. So, and then finally, the last part is what I think a lot of all of this is boiled down to is the degree in which I found myself. And so I was trying to figure out a way to say that more eloquently and not so cliche, but I really think that I've figured out a way to differentiate my frequency from others, so I can be really grounded in my own energy. And like we talked about, setting boundaries to lessen my fear of rejection and other trauma-based reactions that I've had. And so really getting to operate my own life again on my own terms, letting go of the expectations of what other people want me to do, and not absorbing any of their emotions that come along with our relationship together. And I also thought that it felt like a self-initiation of self-acceptance, self-responsibility, and self-respect that I continue to sharpen and develop every day as new situations come up. And I related it to this saying of the element of water, and how there's play in the water and all of the movements in it, and as things change, and learning how to flow with that. And then also, so when waters do get turbulent, you have that wisdom of the flow of change. And then also through those challenges, we just continue to get more wisdom. And yeah, and I feel like that basically sums up, not only my experience of Kundalini yoga and the teacher training, but also like it really played out in a perfect way in my life at this time, because it could be translated to a lot of different things. And getting to understand the subtle body and the different bodies and how that interacts, and being able to be in the same room with my family for more than a day on holidays. So yeah, those are my three things of how it has impacted me and what I'll be carrying with after this training.